Hey, good morning, guys. This is Stephen Howard, my orb yucca. No, I'm just joking. There's my pet orb. Rio and Yucca are out here chilling. We're hiking out by Red Rock. I just wanted to give you the overview from this spot. It's pretty majestic. Turtlehead Peak and Calico Basin, Craft Mountain out there, and all of Red Rock, sandy sandstone quarry. And going over to Buffalo Wall, there's actually a buffalo up on that wall with a stripe. The buffalo would run down the stripe. It's very ancient out here. Come on, guys, Yucca, Rio, let's go. We're just hiking back to the car, so wanted to get my morning message out. Beautiful yuccas. I've been working for movers. It's been 3 days in a row now, and I'm really sore and tired. Day 3, day 4 now, I think. Day 4, 5, I don't know. We had a cancellation for tomorrow, and then I'm off Monday for Memorial Day. So I plan on doing some climbing. I think I'm going to be up at Charleston and doing some climbing, maybe Robber's Roost or somewhere. And I really like it up there. The weather is a lot cooler. Today's high is supposed to be around 95, maybe 100. And up there, the highs are 72, 75. So it's not too bad. It's livable. Divinely guided messages are when you feel like things aren't happening or moving forward for you. We tend to do things that self-sabotage, We might say something that offends somebody, or we might, we're going into retrograde, so communication is a weird thing. And also mechanical issues, car issues, phone issues, information delays in information. I'm staying up there where there's very limited antenna, so I might miss a message or something like that. So I've been getting downloads for the past 3 or 4 days, and I've been went through coming out of camping with multiple people. Now I'm on my own. And so I've been really kind of reveling the solace, when you go into hermit mode and you're kind of by yourself with the dogs. It's a whole lot different than when you got 3 or 4 people in camp. So I've been dealing with that, and then getting back on track, back on path. Sometimes you gotta walk through some wilderness for a second and find the path again. Today Rio ran off the trail, and I kind of went after him. He was way over there, chased a rabbit, and he didn't know his way back, so I had to kind of give him a signal. And that's what's happening right now, is getting a lot of signs and signals that things might be on their way back. And I don't know what that's going to be like. I really don't. I don't know how, I can see and feel the vibration of what's coming and how good it's going to be, or how, awesome life is in general. But I can't tell you how things are going to turn out. Communication's a weird thing, and then people get easily offended, and they don't want to communicate or kind of joust. And the jousting is just to find out where you're at. And I do it by kind of without hurting people, just a little bit of poking and prodding. And I poke and prod at myself all the time. I'm my worst critic. when I look at my videos and I look at all my work, people are telling me, oh, you know, it's so amazing and all this stuff. I'm like, no, it could be better. You know, there's things that I could change, and there's vibrational currency, you know? And so people create a following, then the pressure's on. You know, now you got a couple thousand, 10,000, 20,000, shit sells 400 something, 500,000 subscribers. That's a lot of different opinions. You know, in other words, every single one of those 500,000 subscribers is going to get a different connotation off of what you're saying. Different vibration. So when you're leading the masses and you're doing something trying to help people, realize that just being a little more you, just be you. They love you. You know, and you're fine. You know, when you get 500,000 subscribers, who gives a shit what any one of them, pardon me, and I love all my subscribers, thinks? I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care what people say. I know that I lost my dog. There's my dog. Okay. So I got 2 dogs still. I can see the buffalo. I wish I could zoom in on this video, but I can see the buffalo, and he's about to charge that red line. The buffalo's over there in the shade painting, but it's a full buffalo. It's really awesome. I need to get a really good camera. Turtle Peak out there. It's really beautiful. And those are all like, they used to be $1 million homes. Now they're like, I think there's $20 million home out there. And then in Blue Diamond, there's like a $50 million home out there. That's kind of ridiculous. Do you know what you could buy for $50 million in Montana? An island on a Flathead Lake with a boathouse and then a house. And in the wintertime, the channel is frozen, so you just take snowmobiles across. Or shit, if you have $50 million, you buy one of those bog things. But you know, I hope everybody has a great Memorial Day. You know, Memorial Day is a holiday where we all have hot dogs, and you know, I don't know if there's no fireworks, but there's, you know, Memorial Day has that, you know, American connotation. It's an American holiday, like 4th of July. But it's actually celebrating our vets. You know? Memorial Day should be a day of kind of reverence that, you know, we police the world. And when we police the world, we lost a lot of brethren. You know, there's over 300,000 Marines that fought and died for us, you know. My ex-wife's grandpa stormed the beach in Normandy, and he didn't die till he was about 93 years old, just this last year. Died tragically, but he's not gone. He's still around the family. I can feel him. His name was Rudy. And Rudy was a badass, man. He had that look. He had that look in his eye like a colonel, like somebody who'd been through, you know, hell and come out the other side. And was still very civil, very loving, very caring, and just a great man. So, you know, it says a lot when you know, I'm an ex-husband, but I still have mad respect for the grandfather of my ex-wife. Anyway, I am out here doing some amazing things, you know. In the mornings, I come out I do my meditation, I get grounded. When I go to work, I'm healing people, places, and pets. And, this work has been pretty wild. If you watch, videos, 300 videos ago, you'll be like, wow, that's quite a bit of information. It's kind of a shotgun blast of information to the face, And the thing with that is you can take it or leave it. I didn't force you to watch. I said, hey, my name's Stephen Howard. I'm an inspirational speaker on YouTube. I'm an empathic healer, psychic medium. I can show you where the battle wound is. You got to clean that shit up yourself. If you're drinking or doing drugs or doing sex or doing anything, food, if you're out of shape, if you're so I wanted to show what a guy with 60 pounds overweight and mad depression could do with himself. And I'm out here rock climbing in Red Rock, some mad shit, and helping my buddy out with a moving company. I'm 49 years old and I can move my body weight and hang off my fingertips. So it's not ninja magic, it's hard work. It's time and effort put in. It's out here on the trail at 5 a.m. with your dogs watching the sunrise. And it's not for the faint of heart. If you're a real light worker, you got to be ready to do spiritual warfare and have the endurance to overcome your adversaries. So I'm basically here as a guide. Here is somebody that can help, give hope. We have a bunch of children that are being raised. Don't even get me started on children this morning. Yesterday, there was tragic news. A friend of mine watches a lot of news, my boss, and he said, a 10-year-old boy was found by hikers dead in the Spring Mountains, in Spring Mountain over there, by the bar or somewhere, behind the hiking. I was talking to a ranger yesterday, a U.S. Forest Service ranger up in Mount Charleston, and he didn't know about it. I told him about it. And then, I'd been talking to some friends. I'm like, if I told law enforcement what I think, what I channel about this event, they're going to think I'm crazy. And I'm this guy from that old story. How they do. And the bottom line is, I got a channeled message that it was a family member and it was a man. And it was like a foul play. It was a homicide. And of a 10-year-old child. Children are so friggin' innocent. My parents were friends with George Benson. I believe the children are our future. Give them hope so they can lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us of how we used to be. I'm really, really sorry for the family. I'm really, really sorry for the community up there. I can't believe that somebody would take the life of a 10-year-old child. My daughter is turning 8 this year, and I wouldn't touch a hair on her head. They're just precious. So I'm sorry to upset everybody at the end of my video, but there was a tragedy up in Spring Mountain, And I heard about it yesterday, and I hope they find who did that. I hope they find who did that, and you know, I'm just really sorry for the families. Anyway, I'm Stephen Howard, my dog Yucca and Rio. We're out here on the trail, and I get divine guided messages, and then sometimes I remember stuff from the day before, or things that pop up. So, excuse me. The divinely guided messages today are, if you have children, buy them a gift. If you have children, do something really, really good for them. Make sure their diet's really good. Make sure the clothing is really good. Go get a haircut. Take care of your kids like, you know, it's just common sense. You know, we as parents should actually need license to have children. You know, we have license to drive a car. So I really, really believe that people should have to go through a course and tests in order to have a child, because some of the children are being raised by children, and you know, we all know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it and putting the time and effort in. So I'm really, really proud of Susan, Dylan, and my daughter Marley. My daughter Marley is advanced. She's top of her class. She's very, very smart. And with a dad like Forrest Gump, I'm just really happy that she's okay. She turned out good. So I'm really proud of my daughter Samantha in New Mexico. She's an ambulance EMT, and she's a first responder, you know. So she's seen babies be born. She's seen auto accidents with, you know, I'm sure fatalities and a lot of other things. And she's just an amazing healer, like her dad. So I think that's all really, really good stuff. And if you can kind of take the stuff from tragedy and see the silver lining, it's pretty amazing. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm headed to work. I'm glad I got all that out, and try not to bring that stuff to work with me too much. And I look forward to a video this afternoon sometime when I have a little more time. And I love you guys.